Cutie, you guys would not believe this. I've been talking, child, for a good 5 minutes. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Oh my goodness. And I'm like, StreamYard, what is going on? I cannot see how many people are in the live. OMG. I get the dummy ass award. Child, I didn't say it hello. I didn't thank Teresa. I told May Francis. I see her comment, and that's why it's on my screen. A mess. Do you hear me? So I'm really gonna shorten this now. I said, Cutie Crew. I'll see you guys at 7:30 tonight for our members only. I just been yapping at the mouth to my damn self. OMG. Shout out to the cutie mods in the building. My sis, Pink Diva, the legend of the mods, Linda Gamble, Teresa. Teresa, thank you so much, sis, for the super chat. You starting this live off right. And I appreciate you. Also, my cutie mod, Tyra, is here. Let me properly thank Teresa. Money, 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 money. And Teresa, I said, you didn't hear me, child. I said, you are absolutely right. Today is my Friday, and they working me like a Hebrew. Okay. And I'm working myself like a Hebrew. I didn't put up videos and everything else. But Cutie Crew, I'll see you guys this evening. Sorry about that to my damn self. But we're going to get started. I should have just named this live Negro News because the Negroes are cutting up. Yes, they are. Brian Mcknight, Doodle Garbage, also known as DDG. Ray J. Ray J is in the news. And May Francis, to your comments, sis, that's why Whitney is on the screen. I will put your comment up once we get to this portion. Yes, I am Queen Tori. I'm going to make me a whole banner for my Negro News because they've been cutting up, child. Diddy has just been reprimanded by the judge in his trial because they said he is just nodding and nodding and nodding to the jury. Judge don't like that. The legend is here, period. The legend, Aunt Debbie, is in the building. Aunt Debbie, thank you so much for joining me. Another cutie mod. Thank you so much, Aunt Debbie. All right, guys, we're going to get started because I want to be able to take some time with you guys today. And normally I am rushing and I don't want to do that. I don't. So if you haven't already, hit the like button for me. Make sure your notification bell and all of that is set so you'll know when I drop videos because I've been dropping them, baby. Neva P, my truly sister. Okay. Okay. I have to stop looking at my phone. Linda Gamble, he hasn't lost complete custody yet. So we'll discuss that once we get to the DDG portion. But let's go ahead and get into Brian Mcknight real quick. Real quick. Brian Mcknight proves every day why he's just a ain't-ish Negro. Instead of Brian Mcknight coming out here and just saying, thank you all for your thoughts and prayers and condolences go out to my son. He came out with the blame game. He came out with the blame game, and it is so damn tacky. If you haven't seen this, I'm going to go ahead and play it. Put your comments in the chat as far as how you feel about this. But Brian and Julie's Mcknight, his ex-wife's son, Nico, passed away from cancer over the weekend. And, Brian is calling out his brother because his brother came out and spoke about it. Thank goodness. Thank goodness somebody from that side did. But he had a problem with it. And it was the Hennessy bottle for me. You guys will see what I'm talking about. I really don't want to play all of this Joker because I can't stand them. But let's take a look. Shout out to the Shade Room. This is allowed under the Copyright Act of 1976 and it is allowed for fair use. Take a look and a listen, guys.
Thanks to Claude Mcknight's tasteless and self-aggrandizing announcement on TikTok that frankly was not his to make. In my opinion, he inserted himself and used Nico's death as an opportunity instead of letting him pass with respect and dignity.
Could it be that his brother just cared about his damn nephew? Could it be that his brother knew that your ass is ignorant and knew that you weren't going to say something? Could that be? Let's continue.
It has instead turned into a circus, a mockery of a life now lost, making this tragedy into a reality show type drama. While that was unfolding, my family and I flew home to Maui and had a private memorial remembering him and all the good times.
They flew to Maui, Hawaii. He, his new wife, and kids, which are the only kids that he acknowledged, instead of him going to be by his ex-wife's side. I mean, the death of your son isn't a reason for you to attempt to put your differences to the side. You go to Hawaii instead and you put down a little flower wreath, and that's supposed to be enough. I cannot. Let's continue.
The last time he and I spoke, we offered him all the help we could provide. We had the #1 oncologist on deck for him and a team of specialists on standby with private care in our home. He and his mother declined. The door of communication was open and remained open until his death.
Okay, so that's a lie. That is a lie. And do I have Julie's old? Look at the Hennessy body. Look at the Hennessy bottle, guys. Look at the Hennessy bottle on the screen. Can you believe this? Can you believe it? But Brian Mcknight's ex-wife, Julie, spoke out about his offer, per se, a year ago. And I have it in my, let's see if I can bring it up real quick, because I did DM it to myself. But she said that she declined because it wasn't a message that came from a concerned dad. It was a message saying that he was bringing a new wife and all of that. And she respectfully declined. And the way that she spoke about this, even at that time, Brian hadn't reached back out to her since. So I'm scrolling. I'll see if I can find it real quick. I DM myself so doggone much that, ooh, child. Let's see if I can find it. If not, that is what happened. That is what happened. So yeah, I can't find it. I'm not going to hold up the live, but he's lying. You know what I mean? And I'm on the side of his ex-wife, because leave your new missus at home. If you are really concerned about your son, let's do that. Let's talk about that. And there's no telling how he came to her, because he think this new wife, which she, in my opinion, is less than a woman. Because if you disowned your previous family, what are you going to do if something go wrong with us? So for her to sit down and sit back and condone that, it's BS. Misha, you said Nico stayed talking about his dad and how much he wanted him in his life. If the door was still open, then why was his son still trying to connect with him up until his death? Facts. These gaslighting Negroes. Teresa, you just said the same thing. I agree, sis. I agree. You know, I don't know if it's because she's of another race and he just feel like he on top of the world. I don't know. But that would make me not want to have anything to do with her as well. You can tell the ex-wife don't care as far as her being divorced from Brian or not. But she's a mama bear, as she should be. She's standing up for her kids, and she's cut his ass off like she should have. Let's see. Bridget J. Hey, Bridget J. Child, let me go ahead and acknowledge Bridget J. real quick.
Girl, what's going on?
the truth and the totality of the whole story. I'm truly thankful for the
Uh-oh. I got to play that again, Bridget J.
Girl, what's going on?
Welcome, Bridget J. Bridget J said he could have taken his new family to the bedside with the son. How awful and heartbreaking. Well, I don't know if he could have. And why should he need to? You know what I mean? Based off of what I just mentioned as far as the ex-wife, it seems like, hey, L'Oreal, it seems like there is bad blood. And look, he and the new wife are not connected to the hip. And if she loved him and trust him so much, then no, you stay your ass at home. I'm going to be by my son's side. You get what I'm saying, Bridget J? So yeah, no, I don't think that his ex-wife would have welcomed that, and I don't blame her. Period. Okay, let's see. A couple more, and we're gonna keep it moving. There's so many things I want to say, but I'm gonna let God handle his trifling black arse. I know that's right, Brittany Janae. In today's Negro news, sis. In today's Negro news, Pink Diva said, I don't think he should even be popping out speaking on his son because you publicly denounced him as being your son. Facts. Why are you talking now? If anybody over here will go see a Brian Mcknight concert, put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. I may have to block you. I'm just kidding. You guys do what you do, but I would never. Okay? I would never. And he's trash. Okay? Where we want to go next? Let's go to Simon Gubadia. Lord, I bet you Square B is going to drop out and show Negroes. You guys know Square Biz loves to debate. And look, I love a good debate about Simon and Portia, child. You know, Teresa, look, sis, at this time, child. But anyway, let's get into Simon. Simon spoke with I Am AT Alien. Shout out to Michelle of I Am AT Alien. If you guys are not following her website, she was one of the first bloggers on YouTube, and she's also on Instagram. And she spoke with Simon while he in lockup, child, while he over there under ICE lockup. And you guys take a look. Let me know if you feel sorry. Baby girl, not Simon Ice Gubadia. Take a listen to Simon speaking from inside the ICE facility.
For the record, I had asked him how they had been treating him in Camp ICE because he said he'd been in Camp ICE, and I thought that was funny. And I was like, "How they been treating you?" And at this point, he's on the second leg, like he's out of Fort Stewart, he's in Atlanta, he's getting ready to be, transported to Nigeria.
So they are kicking him out of the country. The big debate was, well, he legal, even though he was over here in a phony fake name, and he had a right to be here. That was the debate with Square Biz. But according to Michelle, Simon told her that after he leaves this facility, he is going to Nigeria, where he is legally supposed to be. All right, let's take a listen.
As I said to you earlier, with the crime, I said when I got here, they put me in the special protective custody, which is a fancy name for Haitian. For 40 days and 40 nights.
Oh, child, 40 days and 40 nights. Aunt Debbie say, bye, Simon. Simon was locked up in segregation for 40 days and 40 nights.
No.
They put him in segregation because he was a public figure.
Well, was it because he's a public figure? I don't know.
And it's supposed to be for his safety, but them people in there didn't know him. Them Latinos in there, the Mexicans and Asians, they didn't know him. Okay, they didn't have a whole lot of Nigerians in there.
3-hour lockdown. So I've been doing time for no crime.
Wow.
Simon said that little part went pretty quick, but he said he been doing time for no crime. Look, you guys are funny. L'Oreal Bianca said the same thing. Y'all think Michelle wants Simon? I just think that she's a confidant. Michelle was one of the first that was, and I'll take this down for 1 second, just in case you guys don't know who Michelle is. She was one of the first people that started releasing the court documents. Obviously, she is against Portia. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, child. Y'all said it, I didn't. I don't know if she want them or not. But let's continue.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's gonna be over soon.
for the record, I had asked him.
All right, so y'all heard it from Simon's mouth. Now I got Simon up on this screen of how he first stepped up on the scene. Because Portia did a lot of work for Simon. Simon did start looking a little Denzelish. I don't know if it was the filters or what, but Simon said this will be over soon. So you guys know I'm gonna keep my eye out on it. And when I find out what's going on, we definitely gonna talk about it. Aunt Debbie, you say Michelle is a pick me, a pick Misha. Oh, child. I do know that she is good friends with Simon, Apollo, Nene Leaks. And like I said, Michelle been doing a damn thing for years. I have respect for her because she's been out here. You know what I mean? Not giving nastiness though, child. Y'all a mess. I don't have it ready. We'll talk about this probably tomorrow when I go live. But did you guys see that Apollo allegedly met his adult son while he was locked up? And who Apollo is sitting down with, they do look alike, but I don't know if it's, a game, if it's a thing that Todd set up, you know. But I felt that was odd. I haven't watched the full video, so I'll probably watch it tonight. But anyway, kudos to Simon. Simon is on his way back to Nigeria. Not she'll be in Nigeria next. Ooh, child. Well, look, Apollo is fine to me, baby girl. He ain't ish. You know what I mean? I do think that he got scamming ways, allegedly, but he's fine too, and the son looks like him. You know what I mean? But we're going to go ahead and get into this bomb. If you did not see my video earlier today, please make sure to go check it out. And yesterday, baby, DDG and his whole streaming community was celebrating, making video after video after video, thinking that this man had won something. And initially, I had planned to speak on this whole DDG mess yesterday and had to cancel my live. And I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that I did because his ass lost. Yes, he did. The judge denied DDG's request. And at the final hour, in the last hour, that man yesterday, the date of Hallie's court date for her restraining order, marched on down to the courtroom. And first of all, he didn't even obtain his own lawyer, another streamer. And I can't stand his clear ass. And he needs to stay out of black folks' business. Aiden Ross came out today before news broke that he recommended his lawyer to DDG. And even Aiden is another one with a huge platform. Huge platform. And it failed. It failed. So the judge absolutely denied his request for that temporary restraining order against Hallie. It's the audacity for me. He also wanted full custody. He also wanted to prevent her from taking their child out of the country. She leaves this weekend to go film a movie, and she'll be there for 2 months. What do we say in French for hello and goodbye? If I'm not mistaken, ciao. Does ciao mean hello and goodbye? I guess I need to go ahead and look it up real quick. But ciao to baby Halo, because Halo is on his way to Italy with his mama. Let's see. Hello. Oh, it means hello and bye-bye. Right. Right. So, child to baby Halo, he is on his way. Now, I do want to say this. DDG yesterday, just like he sicked his brother on that guy at DreamCon, and that young man is suing him. He also yesterday riled up all of his closest buddies, including his mammy, to come out here and speak negatively about Halle Bailey. That didn't work. And to me, I just have to say this. His family and his mama is slow as hell, because a mother will tell you, shut your ass up. Don't you realize that this is in front of a judge? Do you also realize she hasn't said anything about you on social media? And tell your friends. Now, for those of you that don't know, I used to be a fan of DDG's. When I say that, that means I know all of them. His friends, his family, I can name them. Dub, his ex-girlfriend Brittany, the new girlfriend Aaliyah, TT, her boyfriend Aries, all his friends, baby Rich, and I could go on and on and on. I have been looking, Deshae Frost, all of them, been looking at this little boy for years, up until all of this shit started with Halle. And he can do exactly what Halle said in her documents that hit the net today. She asked the judge to have him to tell his mammy, his sister, his brother, all of his family, plus his friends, to stop harassing her online. Now, put in the chat, put a 1. Should his mammy have known better? And should she had advised her son to shut up? She came out and she put in court papers that allegedly they found all of these air tags and Halle was tracking him. Let me say this about that. If she was, she should have. You want to know why? Because DDG threatened Halle and said that he was going to take that baby out of town, out of town and out of the country. That's why Halle put in her first request for the judge to not allow him to take that boy out of Los Angeles County, period. He can't take him out of state, and he definitely can't take him out the country. But his man, so yeah, I'm gonna have an air tag on that on my baby as well. I'm gonna have hidden devices as well, because you done already told me that you gonna take my son and I'll never see him again. But his mammy, Tanya, because I know Tanya, been watching Tanya and her boyfriend George as well. His mammy came out and said that, oh my goodness, we found air tags. She put an air tag on them. And let me say this, as far as the text messages, allegedly they were altered, that DDG submitted. A lot of them. A lot of the text messages that DDG submitted were old. And I want to know, if Halle was stalking him, why did this Negro go to her house and take a picture of the bed and sniff the bed and then text her and say, I know what you've been on? Looked like he was the stalker. Broke into her house. But his mammy said, oh my God, we had to rush up to the movie theater because he was there with another girl. This is why Halle was pregnant. He was there with another girl, and Halle went up there and she was trying to fight him. Now, this is a family of streamers, guys. The mama always got a camera in her face and in her hand. All of them, 24/7. And they were using Baby Halo as well. You mean to tell me you guys didn't have that on video? DDG mama? You didn't have on video that Halle went up there? And look, I'm on Halle's side. I probably would have went up there too. Because, Negro, you didn't beg me not to have an abortion. You didn't gave me all of these promises. And you up here? I mean, look, how many of us have busted an ex? And even if you busted them, you found out the info and then busted them. I have my first husband, baby. My little nieces and nephews can tell you, I said maybe 2 blocks away. Those are his brake lights right there. 3 blocks, 2, 3 blocks away. Pull right up to the chick house. Who I see? Him standing outside talking to her. So that ain't like it's something that was just supposed to, oh my God. Halle Bailey is a woman. DDG promised her the world and didn't deliver shit but views, which translates to money in his pocket. Also, allegedly, this cuts that DDG submitted, allegedly, Halle didn't even do this. She ain't even do it. So, for those that think for 1 second that this guy will not create some shit and release it, have you been watching him? Because I have. First of all, he loves the social media attention, all of the above, good or bad, because that means money to him. So I just want to say kudos to Halle, kudos to the judge as well for peeping game, and shut that shit down. Yes, simply, he streams and Snapchat everything. Oh, well, good point. She could have seen the location that way as well. Good point. So, I do know that DDG side said that she had if you have a pet, you can get a pet collar to go around their neck with an air tag attached to it. They tried to say that that was in her diaper bag, and even if it was, he threatened to take their kid and told her allegedly that she would never see him again. Hold on, guys, let me turn this air down. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. So yeah, he's trash. And I hate to say this because I'm telling you guys, initially I was one. Yeah, she can put the girl, look, that's her child. That baby came up out of her. And the only reason now, and I'm so embarrassed to say this, the only reason now that I think that he wanted a baby with her, period, was for clout, was for clicks, and was for views. It's proven basically because the whole thing, don't forget he made a whole song. She won't let me see my son. She won't, and he ain't even tried. Has not even tried. Back when he made the song and all of that, the baby was with his mama, not him. So what he should have done, and naturally it's too late, she didn't have this baby, the baby here. She's tied to this trash ass nigga for life. But what he should have done is left her alone before all of this. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to continue to stream everything, if you wanted to take all these chicks on vacation and all of that, to me, was to try to get a rise out of Halle. Do I think that he's been with all of the women that he posts? No, but most likely some of them. And he did it on purpose. So had your daughters, had your nieces, and any younger female from men like this. I can't even call him a man. He's a boy. And that's the problem. He's stuck in a child's mentality, but he's actually 27, 28 years old. You know what I mean? And today, well, starting yesterday, I kid you not, video after video after video. If you go to her boyfriend, his sister's boyfriend page, on his thumbnail, it says free Halo. If you go to his brother's page, it's saying something about DDG and Halle. If you go to his mama's page, all of them is harassing this young lady. And like I said, his mammy ain't ish, because, and it shows how dumb she is, but look, he's the breadwinner. She live in his mansion. He still lived there too. He lied and act like he bought a mansion when Hallie bought hers, and he didn't want her to one up him. So he lied and act like he got this new mansion, and the man is just a liar. So I'm praying for full custody for Hallie. I'm going to read a couple of you all's comments. Simply beautiful. I do too, because in the court docs, that the mom, her testimony is that they still have a box of air tags at the home, and that they've been there since Hallie moved. First of all, Hallie was never living there permanently. At one point, she had like a penthouse apartment. Then she purchased her home. So naturally, she probably spent the night over there here and there. But do you have proof that Hallie bought them? No. No. So I agree with you simply. Oh, you're saying, but you believe they planted the air tags. I agree with that, but I also think they purchased them as well, based off the mom saying that there's a whole box that's left. It's like, come on now. Let's see. Let me scroll up. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, Kathy. Kathy Johns. Thank you so very much, Kathy, for the super chat. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I'm just now seeing it, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
One last thing for you. Tell them to bring me my money.
All right, couple comments. Let me take this off the screen for a second as well, and go sit your ass down somewhere, doodle garbage. I think he like being in court because that young man is suing, so he'll land himself in another courtroom. They didn't even mention that in Hallie's motion today, and she got a good lawyer, because that lawyer is just sitting back and collecting evidence. The Hunt family business said DDG is proven what was said about his family is correct. Facts. And guess what? All those videos that I just mentioned, her lawyer is going to have that for the next court date, which is June 24th. You know what I mean? Sis, I totally agree. Mama is living in his house and everything else. He's absolutely her money train. Because look, she got a bum of a man. Man ain't got nothing, okay? Nothing. So yeah, they gonna be on his side. I'll never forget when DDG took Halo on Kai Sinet's stream. Kai Sinet, I love him. Kai Sinet, please don't ever change. He's an awesome young man, the top streamer. And DDG thought it would be a good idea to take his baby on that stream without informing the mama. And at that time, Hallie, that's the first and only time that she came out and said something. And she made a tweet and said, I did not agree to have my baby over Kai Sinet's house in front of millions of people. And if I'm not mistaken, Kai Sinet probably got, I don't know, close to 100 million followers and subscribers and all of that combined. And what mama would just want to look up? She's scrolling Instagram or whatever like everybody else, and you see your son. So DDG used that baby since he had him. And look, adorable young baby. But I must say, I got tired of seeing baby Halo because of DDG. Kept a camera stuck in that baby face. Princess Barbie said the messages were old and fake. DDV for DV is crazy. He's losing it because he can't control her or her life. God is in control. Him and that toxic family are going down. Good point. Erica, totally agree with you. I will never sit up here and act like I ain't went through some shit to bust a Negro that's lying and crying and everything else and begging you, and it's a lie, I promise you. Or what they do is try to make you think you're crazy. And that's what DDG tried to do with Hallie. You're imagining all of this. I'm not doing this. And what he really did is flip the script immediately after he got her pregnant. You stuck now. You stuck now. So I ain't gotta even act like I like you anymore. I ain't gotta show you no more love. So thank goodness that she woke up and broke it completely off with him. I hate that she has to go through this, but she is absolutely, absolutely handling it the right way. She really, really is. Okay, let's see. Couple more. Yeah, they will have to prove that. I do too, Brittany Janae, because he is, and the support initially that Hallie was getting from the industry, her peers. I love to see that. And then also yesterday, they did the same thing. Everybody see through this shit. Yep, it's a shame, Misha. She definitely got to deal with it. Do you hear me? The apple don't fall too far from the tree. His mama Tanya got issues. Yes. Yes, all of them do. Dub, his brother, is cray cray. Ugly. Got a head that's shaped like a Cybertruck. Think he the ish. Ignorant. His son, Woo Wop, is smarter than him. Dub is illiterate, all of the above. But just because they've been able to make a little bit of money, just a tad bit, he think he the shit. Got a chick currently using him. The chick Aaliyah, I don't know if she's black mixed with something or if she's Puerto Rican or Mexican. I don't know. But this is how the mama failed them all. Brittany Janae, sis, you know I'm not lying. His head is safe. Let me see if I can find a picture of Dub head, child. But this is how you know the mama failed them. This chick that Dub is with now dropped in Dub's DMs, said that she like him. Let's see, Dub DDG Brothers head. I'm actually putting that in Google. Straight game. And had his mama, let's see. I'm gonna show you guys. I ain't like, I didn't want this. Let me go back. Had his mama put him on game, she would have let him know, son, out of all the men in the world, you think that chick chose you. She chose your money. She wants your money. But Brittany, Janae, he on the screen says, is it not shaped like the back of the Cybertruck? You know, that back of that Cybertruck, it go down. It slants. Look at this. I kid you not. This the top. Then it slants all the way down. But his mama would have peeped game for him. But he's ignorant, child. So anyway, kudos go up to Hallie Bailey. Okay. Keep her in your prayers. Let's continue to support that young woman. Go. Y'all know I'm ignorant. Go away from me, Gia. Let's continue to support her. Not only talk about it, but publicly. Drop down over there on her Instagram page and just put a comment with, just support. She needs it. Miss Lady, you too. Brittany Janae, you too. Simply a beautiful child. He been bald and he went over to Turkey and got a hair transplant and it didn't work. You know what I mean? So where I think that DDG effed up, he thought Hallie was Dub's ex, Brittany. And I like Brittany, but Brittany is not Hallie. So they were able to successfully bully her and all of that. Brittany is not Hallie. Okay. So let's keep our eye out on it. And ciao, baby Halo on his way to Italy, baby. I love it. Okay. Let's get on into Ray J. Because you guys know I will act a fool forever. Okay. But Ray J been a pusher. I know none of you are shocked at the news that came out from Diddy's trial on yesterday. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard it. Shout out to 404 of you joining me. Thank you so much. Drop down. I promise we don't bite. Shout out to the Bushes and the replay gang. But it was revealed yesterday, guys, that by Cassie's, one of Cassie's best friend, who is a straight up dope head. And look, I'm just going to keep it real. Cassie had a drug problem too, before Diddy. And that chick has been proven to be a liar. Shout out to the content creators that's covering it. I watched Queen Sheba earlier today. She's over there doing the damn thing. You guys know I won't miss Armand's commentary for nothing. Nothing at all. Batista tells, make it make sense. Shout out to the content creators that's over there. But allegedly, the chick that was on the stand yesterday, Banana, Bono, some shit, they didn't bust her out big time. She's a liar. And it was revealed that before she even met Diddy, her and Cassie used to dibble and dabble in some of everything. And she also revealed, but tried to play stupid. I guess she said, I ain't no snitch, but it was too late because you done already said it, that Ray J had been one that was providing them with drugs. This chick also said, and I do believe this, and look, I'm on the side of justice. Do I think that what I witnessed, and a lot of us did, as far as that video of Diddy beating Cassie down? Absolutely. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to say this. When Cassie sent the text message saying, oh, dang, you left the country, I wanted to freak off before you left. That's not coercion. So when it comes to the freak offs for me, I don't know. I think a lot of that she enjoyed. Now, we're going to talk about game, recognizing game at another time when it comes to Cassie. Did she? I'll save that. Anyway, in court yesterday, Cassie's friend, oh no, what I was going to say is the friend also said that Diddy threatened her or cussed her out and said, stop giving her drugs. And in a weird sense to me, I believe that Diddy said that to this chick because he don't know what she providing Cassie. You know what I mean? And it could have very well taken Cassie out just like drugs took Whitney out. And the reason I got Whitney on the screen is allegedly Ray J was the final person around Whitney Houston the night that she passed. I'm going to show you guys a video. But it's not far-fetched that Ray J was dealing allegedly drugs to whoever wanted them. Now, I'm going to play this video for you guys. Before I do that, though, I want to read May Francis's comment that she left as this live was starting. And May said, in my opinion, Ray J was the one who gave Whitney the drugs that took her out. I'm sorry, but I have felt this way from day one. If you want me to delete this, I will. No need for deletion, sis, because I feel the same damn way. Same damn way. Simply Susie is coming, sis. So let me show you guys this video. The night that Whitney Houston passed of Ray J. Ray J been a pusher, in my opinion. He been a pusher. Okay? And we shall discuss. But this is Ray J leaving the hotel. And I got questions. Like May Francis said, I've been had questions. Okay, take a look. Let me make sure this is at the beginning. That's Ray J being escorted off of the premises. That's Ray J being rushed in the car and speeding away.
I gave my husband
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Because I don't want this to be on here. Let me see if this will take me back. How do I go back? Hold on, guys. What are your thoughts on what we just watched? Let me know if that was your first time seeing this. Look, Ray J, I am Alf. I gotta find it, sis. Hold on. Okay. Ray J and his conscience has been fucking with him since Whitney died. You guys think about Ray J's actions since Whitney died. Think about his actions. Very cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, if you will. Belligerent one day, smiling and laughing and joking the next. Crying one day, dancing and all of that the next. That's his conscience, in my opinion. Gia said that's why he was crying so hard at the funeral. Gia, I'm on your side, sis. Hold on. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, okay, let me do it on this one. All right, so we're going to take a look again, and then I'm going to read you all's comments. Ray J been a pusher. So I wasn't shocked when the news broke yesterday. And I actually I don't know if there's any Big Brother fans, but back in the day for Big Brother, you used to be able to watch the live feeds, and you also used to be able to read updates minute by minute. And that's what I've been doing with this Diddy trial. Shout out to Inner City Press. I'm hooked. But let's take a look again at this, guys. Let me go ahead and bring it back up. I will. I hope it's the same one. It's 30 seconds, so hopefully it is. But I'll play it a couple times for you guys. This is Ray J leaving. Now, he's been he's been crashing out, L'Oreal, but are you saying before or after Whitney's passing? Bianca, I'm on your side. Her passing has been haunting him. So for me, L'Oreal, he's been crashing out all right. But everybody think back to before Whitney. Has Ray J been a character? Does Ray J like to perform and make people laugh at him, or trend such as DDG, a little clout chasey and all of that? Yes. But the crash out that we've been witnessing, for me, started after Whitney passed. But let's take a look at this again. And before I play, a quick question. A real friend would have stayed on the scene, right? I know I would have. And the paramedics, lights, and all of that are still on. So possibly even at this time, did they even bring Whitney out? Why was Ray J there with Whitney? Why was he with her during her last hours? I think, my opinion only, is because that he most likely partook in using with her and brought the drugs to her. That's just me. Take a look. Running, child, running. Look at him getting in the car, running. Now, I'm going to play this again, but, and I should have paused it as soon as I started playing it, because again, the ambulance is still in the back. Why was the hood over his head? All right, right there. Right there. Matter of fact, that's not even the ambulance. That's the coroner's truck. Is that the coroner's truck or is that an ambulance? Not sure. But what I do know, this is Ray J. Child, head covered and everything. Let's continue. Ran out with the jacket over his head. All right, there you have it. And whisked away. And whisked away. So if you disagree in the chat, look, we are I am, or I have a channel where you absolutely do not have to agree with me. And if there's anybody else that feel like he didn't, put it in the comment section. But for me, what May said at the start of this live, she felt this way from day one, and I felt this way from day one. Look, Whitney Houston was Whitney Houston, whether she was a drug addict or not at that time. Whitney wasn't just going down the street to cop. Absolutely, somebody was bringing her these drugs. This was after a couple failed attempts of her trying to stop and all of that. So yeah, I don't think that she was making the calls or anything. Now, I'm not trying to blame her because even Bobby Brown blamed Ray J for her drug usage, period. Because even Bobby Brown came out and said, look, when I got with Whitney, I was only smoking weed. She was way advanced, more than I. But this never set well with me. So let me see what you guys are saying. We got a couple more minutes left. As my cutie ma Teresa said, hit the like button. Let's see. Gia, you said that's why he was cutting up at that funeral, wasn't he? I think they had to lead him on up out of there as well. Jen said, I think it's the reason Brandy has distanced herself from a Ray J. Nikki said, I never understood why it's such a task to like a video. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Right. Now do what Nikki say. Why is it a task, child, for you to like a video that you are currently watching? If you have not hit the like, please hit the like button for me. Okay. Thank you, Aunt Debbie. Brittany Janae said, I believe that Ray J did it too, because he's been crashing out ever since. And it absolutely, I agree with you. I think that it's guilt. I think that it haunts him. I think his conscience just won't let him chill out. All of the above. And look, one day it may come out that he did. Ray J is the type that have these outbursts. And look, his ex-wife, or are they still married? Princess. She probably didn't heard some things or knows some things. So it was not a shocker for me that Ray J was mentioned in the Diddy case at all. Simply Susie say that's why he's acting unstable. That explains why he was crying. You are so right. He was coming out of the hotel room looking destroyed. He probably didn't want to give her to you know what for the overdose. He probably didn't want to give it to her. Is that what you're saying? Look, I think that all of these people, and it's so shocking. This picture of Diddy is high as a kite on this picture right here. Hold on, guys. Now, Diddy has his good days and bad days to me as far as how he looks. And, for the most part, and especially with his means and money, Diddy has never looked like this ragged. Looking at this picture of Diddy lets me know that he was high on this picture. That's just me. Also, what's been coming out in this trial, there was a lot of drug usage. So I say that to say that I'm not saying all of the celebrities. We do know last week, Cardi B and her new man was on a yacht in Miami, and allegedly in the hand of Stefan Diggs was the pink Cocalina. The pink Cocalina, which means that they brought it for a reason on that boat. I think a lot of these celebrities are really, really addicted to drugs. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Ray J was as well. And for me, it was rumors that he and Whitney Houston at one point was dating. I never believed that, but I think that they partook in activities together when it comes to using. I really, really do. Somebody said Diddy's eyes look empty here. I agree. He looks high though, if you look at it. And now learning everything that we know, which has been rumors and rumblings. But yeah, he high on this picture, child. Let me read a couple more. Whitney interrupted Brandy and Clive Davis's interview the day of Clive's ball. Whitney gave Brandy a note. I believe it was for Ray J. I thought that his ball and everything, even the comments are alleged. I thought that the Clive's pre-Grammy celebration was canceled. You think so, Coffee? All right. It looks like we may have to come back and have a panel, maybe, or talk about this tomorrow. And you guys come up. I'm off on Fridays, so I'll have more time. But Coffee said the party continued because allegedly Clive Davis had an insurance policy on Whitney's life, and Clive celebrated her death. Okay, I don't know why I thought that once they learned, because it was the night before the Grammys, and that's when Clive always has his dinner and all of that. I thought it was canceled, but thank you guys for correcting me. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna read a couple more, and then I have to go. I hate it, but I'll be back for the Cutie Crew in what, 5 hours? 5 hours. Okay, thank you, Miss Sugar Sweet. Let me do a quick Google search. I thought it was canceled as well. Hold on. We're going to fact check. Hold on. Nope. It was not canceled. So, Miss Sugar Sweet, you wrong, and I am as well. Now, this answer is what AI generated, but I trust it. Let's see. I'll bring it up for you guys. I type, was Clive Davis ball canceled the night Whitney passed? It said no. Clive Davis's annual pre-Grammy party did not get canceled the night Whitney Houston passed. The party went on as scheduled, albeit with a somber atmosphere and a tribute to Houston. All right, so we fact check in real time, guys. But we'll talk about more of this tomorrow. I love Shaka. Chi-Town represent. Shaka Khan went to school with my sisters. Everyone else was upset because he didn't cancel it. Okay. Thank you, Mama V. Thank you. All right. Etta G said the same thing. Everybody was mad. And he should have canceled. You know what I mean? If that don't tell you guys, and look, this is when it comes to the entertainment industry or real life. If that does not tell you, show you, prove to you that the party will continue. And when I say that, I'm talking about your job. So that means take care of you. Take care of you. Because God forbid, if you lose your job today, by Monday, they're going to be interviewing. But it was disrespectful. It was. I remember that night like it was yesterday when Whitney passed. And yeah, I'm not shocked at all that Ray J is mentioned. So if I did not get to any, and it's a lot of you guys, your comment And if it's something that you wanted me to read, drop it down in the comment section of this video, and I promise you I will respond to it. But I gotta go. Hold on, guys. And that's why I hate power hours, because I like to talk, child. The name is Chit Chat for a reason, okay? But I love you guys. Thank you guys again for joining me. Shout out in advance to the replay gang yang. Shout out to Miss Tina. I mentioned that earlier. He is nodding his head up and down to the jury while people are up on the stand. So today, the judge witnessed it when Cassie's friend was getting caught in lie after lie after lie, and Diddy was nodding his head at the jurors like, see, they trying to railroad a brother. And yeah, the judge did let his attorneys know, you better tell him to stop, because if not, I will make it where he can't even come to court. So that was the interaction that Diddy had with the juror. But I'm out of here. Cutie crew, I'll see you guys soon. I should be picking up our order tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I am going to call. We know we got until September for our stuff, but they told me 2 weeks. Tomorrow will make 2 weeks. So I'll call and double check on the progress of our Cutie Crew a vacay merch. For those of you, if you are not a member of the Cutie Crew, feel free to join. We have some awesome discussions. We watch, and that's just because I love the Cutie Crew. It's a couple people tripping Cutie Crew because I let you guys watch on Patreon. And I'm sorry, the landscapers are outside. Just because of I love you guys. I let you guys watch Real Housewives of Atlanta with my Patroni cuties, but I had to block a cutie. I had to block a Cutie Crew member. I didn't know her any damn way. So if you listening, you sure can't comment. But she said, I don't think it's fair that you got a Patreon or something, child. Like I'm trying to be greedy. Girl, greedy for what? It's $5 damn. One of my Cutie Crew lives can last almost 5 hours. Is that worth $5 a month? Not every time you view. And we meet up weekly. We have Cutie Crew topics of the day. We have wait a minute, what? We have a whole lot of shit. I blocked that ass. So anyway, if you want to join the Cutie Crew, feel free. Go to my main page on YouTube. You'll see the link. And we are invading Vegas in September 18th through the 21st. All right, but I'll chat with you guys soon. I really gotta go. Let me finish this work day. Yes, Teresa, blocked. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Block. Girl, bye. I'm going to let you know I don't need your little $5 a month. You blocked. Make sure you check your Visa, however you was paying. I think she was gifted a membership anyway. I'm Brittany Janae. Ciao. Brittany Janae is always trying to get me in trouble. I ain't going to say her name. Hold on, because I took a screenshot because I was going to make a whole video. Y'all know now. Look, I ignore so much. Somebody sent me some shade the other day. Possibly. It wasn't clear. I ain't even gonna say it. I have to say that for Patreon. Of a YouTuber child. Hold on, Brittany Janae. Now I'm trying to find this lady name. I think she was an elder. elder. And I respect my elders, but her name let me know she up there, child. It was one of them old ass names. That's the only reason why I ain't come out here and snap. It was one of them old ass names, child. And nothing wrong with old names, child. You may think my government name is old. I don't think so. But that's the only reason why. Child, Erica, get out of here. Talk about Esther. See? I'm gone. Y'all, now y'all putting old names in the chat. Now y'all. Damn, I wish I could find it. I'm looking on my phone. Child, let me read her comment. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I know I took a screenshot. Child, not Esther. Shout out to the Esthers. Shout out to the Esthers. You know, people can't help when they were born, and they definitely can't help what their mom named them. I can't find it, Brittany Janae, and that's probably good. Okay. I'm all the way back on my phone to Cynthia's dress. Y'all know I cut up about Cynthia over there on Patreon. I said, oh, girl, you are crazy. Why are you mad at Cynthia? Because she didn't posted a picture. I can't find it, Brittany Janae. That's good. I took a screenshot, though. Damn it. Hold on. Oh, y'all messy. Let me grab my third phone. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Shoot. Let's see if it's on this phone. Nope. Damn it. All right, I'll try to find it before tonight, Brittany Janae. Join me in members only. I'll try to find it. I know I didn't delete it because I screenshot that shit for a reason. And that's why I spared her. Because y'all know I will come out here and clown you live and keep it moving. Keep it. No. Not Betty Jean. Miss Tina, go away from me. Now, Lavinia, that was my mama's name. And I was about to say, my mom had an older type name, Barbara. Not Hazel. Y'all stop. Geraldine, Greta. Oh, not Lucy, Pearline, and Betty May. Y'all a mess. Aunt Debbie say Sally Mae. Aunt Debbie, you are wrong. Oh my God, not Dolores Child. I'm out of here. Aunt Debbie, no ma'am. It was an old ass name, and I'll let you guys know once I find it. I think she probably was gifted a membership, because if she was a member, she know how I get down. She and child, you didn't drop down on my regular page, and you think I gotta use you for $5? I pay for a lot of people's memberships. I don't need your $5. I will pay for memberships of people that have reached out in the past and still currently that want to become a member. So the Cutie Crew membership is for the experience. It's for the sisterhood. It's for all of us just coming together and acting a fool like I'm acting now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't reading no more. I ain't. Not. Is that Balula May? Balula May, child. Ooh, child, something like you close, sis. It was something like that. And I think I remember it now in my head. Not Agnes. I think I think one of y'all put my grandmama name in the chat. Did one of y'all say Ethel? Y'all cut it out. Look, we love our elders. Some of us are halfway there, child. But she couldn't have been a real member. I have to go. Not Miss Mabel. Brittany Janae, you started this shit. I'm out of here. I gotta go. Cutie Crew. I see you guys now in 4.5 hours, child. I don't know how long it is. But thank you if you join me live. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the Cutie mod. Shout out to the Cutie Crew. And I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. 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 Chit chat with QT.